is Pallab Ghosal with you, and I'm here today with a brand new video. Now, this video can be as influential for you as it was for me. Alright, it can take your business to a different dimension altogether. Now, when I first saw this video, I first thought, holy crap. Alright, when my mentor first told about this video to me, I actually laughed about it inside. Now he told me a very powerful statement which I didn't understand in the first day. He told me that the best way to succeed in business is to be in business. You can see the writing over here. And I was like, oh my god, something new you are telling me. Because the best way to succeed in business is to be in business. I thought to myself that time that who doesn't know this? But years later, when I started building my businesses, this particular line started making an impact into my mind. Let me explain to you what he tried to tell me that particular time. Now, what he told me is that, say for example, you start building a business, which is, say for example, of selling red dots, alright? Which is selling red dots. Now, focus on the board very, very carefully. Now, from this philosophy, I have also developed my own theory of building your businesses. Alright. Now, say for example, you start your journey as a businessman and you start selling red dots. And say in the first year, you do not know how to build your businesses, what is your ROI, you are newbie in the business field, so you make huge losses in the first year. Alright. So on the brink of losing, you understand that there is something other than selling red dots, which is actually building a business of say blue dots. So now, without leaving this business, you start building this blue dot business. You do reasonably well, but not that well. You recover your break-even point and you come to a stage, and then after a few months you understand that there is something which is called a black dot business, which is of selling black dots. Alright? So you think that it's a huge potential business, I should be investing my time and money and effort over here. So you now start building your black dot business. Alright, and you come to a point, I'm running out of colors, so I'll again use the red color only. And you come to a point where you are now seeing an opportunity or a huge potential into a red triangle business. So you now start building a red triangle business over here. And you do considerably well, start making some good money. And build your business up to a particular point of time, and then you find another very high potential business in the market, which is called blue square business. So you now start building the blue square business and do really well in the business. Alright. Now let me explain to you this theory. Now when you started over here as selling a red dot business, you didn't have any clue about this blue square business, but along the way in the journey we have found this blue square business. Now if you have quit in between because you are not making the profit in the red dot business, you would have never come across to this blue square business. Alright guys, I hope it now starting to make sense for you. Now there are only two ways you can fail in business. Number one, if you do not start the business, and number two, if you quit in between. Alright? Now as this progression shows that starting to fail in the business, after a few years it is starting to grow in a huge profitable business. But at that point of time, you didn't have any idea that there can be something of business of this kind of nature. But because you continued in the journey, you made it happen to this particular point. Now when I started into home-based business, when I started in the first year, I became full-time and I made some losses in the business. But I never quit in the business, and I found on the way there is some other opportunity with some other company which can give me potential started over there. And then worked with the company and then found something influential in which I worked, I built a business and then found something better. And then today I'm over here where I'm building a business. But when I started over here, I didn't have any idea about this business over here. Alright guys? So it doesn't depend where you start, but it depends where you reach today. As I told you, there are two things which can make you fail in business. Number one, if you do not start, and number two, if you discontinue in between your journey. Alright? So guys, if you are procrastinating in building a business, if you are thinking that I will start tomorrow, I will start next year, I will start next century, I will have some investment done for me, and then I will start the business. Alright? Do not procrastinate. Because by procrastinating, what you are doing, you are not tapping the market which you can do today. Alright? So the first thing is that you have to take action. You have to be there. As I told you, the best way to succeed in business is to be in business first. So you have to be in the business first. You have to start the business first. And that is the most important part, to be. And number two, you have to continue in the journey towards making it happen for you. So if you are willing to start a business, if you are willing to start a brand new business, and if you procrastinate, if you do not join, then if you delay, nothing will change in your life. You will remain wherever you are today. Nothing is going to change for you guys. But if you start building a business, there are two possibilities. Either things will change, or they will not. But by starting something new, you're at least giving yourself a chance to start a brand new journey, to change the financial future for yourself and for your family. So I believe that this video will be a turning point in your life. And if you have understood this theory of being in business and the business building theory, I urge you to take action today. You'll be finding a button right below the video. Click the button now and start your journey of building businesses and dream for yourself and for your family. It was fantastic talking to you over here, and I'll see you in the next video inside.